Hi, my name is John Dutton from Samha, and you're obviously watching this clip to find out whether hypnosis can really help you to stop smoking. Well, I'm not going to go through all the negatives about what it does for your health and how bad it is for you, because you've heard it a million trillion times and it really hasn't put you off from actually using this habit and getting involved in a daily basis of using your cigarettes for different reasons. So all the health reasons I know you know, and even looking at packets you'll get the information on them. So it's about whether hypnosis actually is worthwhile going for to stop smoking. What really is interesting, just to start off with, is the fact that when we ask people who come and see us, why do you want to stop smoking, or what would you miss about it the most? Two of the things that come up regularly is that I'm going to miss the ability to relieve my stress through having a cigarette, or just from boredom, because I'm bored, I don't know what to do with my hands. So you may have thought about that as well. So let's just have a look at why that actually occurs. Have you ever wondered why people are sitting around a restaurant table with good friends, laughing, having an amazing food, and after they've finished their food or halfway through, oh, I'm going outside for a cigarette quickly. Amongst all that nice food and company and laughter, why do they actually go and do that? Well, you've basically created a behavior that rewards you through the thought of dopamine. Dopamine is a chemical that humans crave. It's our highest pleasure chemical that the brain produces. So what you've managed to do is you've managed to get your subconscious mind to buy into, every time I do this, I receive some dopamine, it feels good. So by leaving the table after an amazing meal and good friends and going out to have a cigarette, you're actually wanting to heighten the pleasure of the whole event by doing so, which it actually doesn't do. It's a false sense of reward, and you're actually going away from a table, breaking conversation, and going to have a cigarette. And it's because you've programmed in a reward for your subconscious that actually doesn't exist. So that's pretty interesting. The boredom factor as well is, so what do I do with my hands? Because I'm going to get bored. Well, the secret to beating boredom is movement. By doing things, doing other things. So overcoming the boredom effect is actually pretty straightforward. Movement. Go walk in the garden, go do something. Movement is what you need to create. And also, again, we've created the sense of reward from, I'm going to overcome my boredom by actually putting a cigarette, taste the smell, the feel, the touch into my hands. So our minds are pretty good at doing things if we fool them into belief that we're getting rewards from them that we're actually not. And it will stimulate you and create a feeling of pleasure. We know that once you've had a cigarette, your stress levels don't come down, they actually go up. But it's that moment that you're in the smoking room or outside talking to other people, you're distracting your mind from the actual stresses and anxieties. Having said that, now you want to know, if I go for a hypnosis session, will I stop smoking? Well, first of all, the stage shows you've seen and all the movies you've seen where people are asleep, wake up and it's done, it's not going to happen like that. In my 20 years of working and research with this, I've had many people stop after one session. But it is more than advisable that you complete a series of sessions, perhaps 4, even if you stop smoking after the first one. To break a behavior that's been very strong in reward is not just an instant effect. It needs to be done over a period of time with your practitioner. So if you go and you do stop smoking, you need to follow up and do the next 3 sessions. And life is full of stresses and anxieties. Something happens in your life a year later and you decide, I want a cigarette, I want to feel better, which is actually not going to do that for you. Get back to your practitioner. So when you see the adverts of stop smoking in 1 session guaranteed and that, I would be a little bit hesitant to believe what I'm being told, having done all these years of research. Yes, some people stop after 1 session, but going for those other sessions to reinforce the behavior are more important than ever. So yes, we do have a success rate. So what's it like? Well, my research shows me that over 70% of the people I've worked with have stopped smoking. But I've been selective. It's people not hoping for a quick fix, but also wanting to stop smoking for valid reasons, such as, I know I need to get to the next level of my sport and I need to stop smoking. My wife's having a baby, I want to have a healthy child, etc., etc. The good reasons for wanting to do it, because there's reward in it. If you have a reward for stopping smoking, a genuine one in your mind, the hypnotherapist has a chance of motivating that, the pleasure of it in the brain and mind, so it will respond to it, breaking the old behavior and creating a new one. So it really depends on what you're looking for. People have gone for tablets. We've looked at the tablets, 23 to 25% success rate. Some of them have side effects that are terrible. Patches, pads, all the things that are out there, 25, 27% success rate. And again, it's a belief process. If you take a lump of cow dung and you believe holding it in your hand is going to stop you smoking, there's a chance that somebody may stop through that, but many others won't. What I also want you to note is that smoking is an emotional, stopping smoking is an emotional process. So it's unique to you, not to the people around you. So if you go to a group session where there's 100 people in a hall all wanting to stop smoking with a hypnotherapist up front, you've got very little chance of being successful. A trained professional will analyze why you want to stop smoking, your difficulties, your routine of smoking, and then assess the methods and methodology they need to use. So what I'm really saying to you is don't go and waste your money with a quick fix hoping I'm going to go for one session. I've been smoking for 20 years, but it's going to stop me. It seriously needs to be taken to a professional. You need to be aware that it will be more than one session. You need to be aware that you need a genuine need to stop smoking, and have a therapist that will guide you through the difficult periods as you go through it. What is astounding is people come and have their first session with me, and when they come back they burst into tears. I failed. And I inquire why they believe they failed. Well, I used to smoke 30 a day, I'm down to 10, but I haven't stopped. If there is a change between visits of 1 to 2 to 3 cigarettes, you are actually winning. The brain is starting to absorb the new behavior and realize the reward. Rewards are sense of smell, taste, more energy, sleeping deeper, higher libido. There's a million different rewards, so the brain needs to be aware of it. Through hypnosis we can do that. So going to a hypnosis practitioner can be very, very valuable for helping you to stop smoking. It is still one of the most successful processes in the world for stopping people smoking. But again, just to recap, don't go looking for a one session quick fix. Even if you stop after one session, follow up, do the other sessions. If you have difficulty later and you find that you're craving to have a cigarette again, go and see your therapist and knock it out the ballpark. So go wisely with it, go and break that habit, and go and live healthier and happier as a non-smoker. That's all I can really inform you on, and I hope you enjoy being a non-smoker as you move forward. If you need any other information or questions, you can visit our website www.hypnosiscenter.co.za, and there are contact details, and we can also refer you to therapists that are trained to do this. So happy non-smoking, happy health.